What if the strangest conspiracy theories aren't just fiction? What if some of them might actually be true? History has shown us something uncomfortable. Governments, secret agencies, and even global powers have hidden things from the public before. And the moment truth comes out, what once sounded like crazy theories suddenly becomes undeniable reality. Today, we'll dive into 4 of the strangest conspiracies that might actually hold truth. From secret experiments on human minds, to mysteries beyond the sky, hidden bases in the desert, and whispers of a global elite pulling the strings. Stay with me until the very end, because the last theory might explain more about the world today than you ever imagined. Before we begin, subscribe and turn on notifications. This way, you won't miss the next video where we separate fact from hidden reality. Number 1. Project MKUltra, government mind control. In the 1950s, at the peak of the Cold War, the CIA feared the Soviet Union had developed techniques to control the human mind. Out of this fear, they launched MKUltra, a top-secret program that experimented on human subjects without consent. They tested LSD, hypnosis, sensory deprivation, isolation, electroshock therapy, and even abuse on unwitting people. Victims included prisoners, mental health patients, soldiers, and in some cases ordinary citizens who had no idea they were being used as lab rats. One of the most infamous stories is Frank Olson, a scientist who was secretly given LSD. Days later, he fell from a New York hotel window under mysterious circumstances. His family was told it was suicide, but decades later, declassified documents suggested otherwise. In 1975, U.S. Congress launched the Church Committee, investigating CIA abuses. Thousands of MKUltra documents were destroyed by then CIA Director Richard Helms, but enough survived to confirm the horrifying truth. MKUltra was real. For years, people who spoke about government mind control programs were mocked as conspiracy theorists. But history proved them right. And here's the disturbing part. If so many files were destroyed, how much do we still not know? Could a secret continuation of MKUltra still exist today, hidden under a different name? Some believe modern media, digital platforms, and targeted advertising are the new methods of mind control. Subtler, but just as powerful. After all, isn't controlling what people think even more valuable than controlling armies? Number 2. The moon landing cover-up. On July 20th, 1969, millions of people around the world watched Neil Armstrong take humanity's first step on the moon. But since then, one of the most famous conspiracies has persisted. Was the moon landing faked? Skeptics argue that NASA staged the event in a film studio to win the space race against the Soviet Union. They point to strange anomalies. The flag appeared to wave, despite the moon having no atmosphere. Shadows and photos seemed inconsistent, suggesting multiple light sources. No stars were visible in the lunar sky. For decades, NASA explained these claims with physics. The flag moved because of inertia, shadows came from uneven terrain, and cameras weren't sensitive enough to capture stars. Yet suspicions remain. Some theorists even connect filmmaker Stanley Kubrick, suggesting he secretly helped NASA film the landing. They point to symbolism in his later films, especially The Shining, as coded confession. But here's where it gets complicated. If NASA faked the moon landing, why did the Soviet Union, America's rival, never expose it? If it was real, why did NASA mysteriously lose much of the original Apollo 11 footage? And why, after 6 Apollo missions, did humanity stop going to the moon for nearly 50 years? Whether or not the landing was staged, one fact is undeniable. Information was controlled. Even if astronauts walked the moon, could parts of the mission have been edited, censored, or hidden from the public? The bigger question isn't just, did we land on the moon? But rather, how much of what we saw was the whole truth? Number 3. Area 51 and hidden UFO technology. For decades, the US government denied the existence of Area 51. Anyone who claimed it existed was ridiculed. But in 2013, the CIA finally admitted it was real. Officially, Area 51 is a military testing ground for experimental aircraft. But countless stories, whistleblowers, and leaked documents suggest something else: UFOs and alien technology. It all ties back to Roswell, 1947, when a mysterious object crashed in New Mexico. The US military first said it was a flying disc. A day later, they changed the story to a weather balloon. Witnesses reported strange debris with unknown materials and even bodies that didn't look human. Ever since, Area 51 has been linked to UFO reverse engineering. Former employees claim they worked on crafts not of this world. Even former defense officials like Luis Elizondo admitted the US has studied unidentified aerial phenomena. And in recent years, the Pentagon released declassified videos of UAPs, objects defying physics, spotted by trained Navy pilots. These weren't random YouTube clips, but verified government footage. So, if UFOs aren't real, why admit Area 51 exists after decades of denial? Why are so many files still classified? And why are military pilots seeing object science cannot explain? Perhaps the scarier possibility isn't that aliens exist, but that our own governments are experimenting with technologies we're not meant to know about. And if they're hiding it, what are they preparing for? Number 4. The New World Order. Perhaps the most chilling conspiracy is the idea of a new world order, a secret elite pushing the world toward a single global government. This theory claims powerful families, secret societies, and global organizations manipulate wars, financial crises, and even pandemics to expand their control. Supporters point to symbols like the all-seeing eye on the US dollar, groups like the Bilderberg meeting, where world leaders gather in private, public speeches by politicians openly calling for a new world order or a great reset. Throughout history, there have been real examples of elites controlling nations from behind the curtain. So, why not today? During global crises, we often see the same pattern. Governments expand power, corporations profit, and ordinary people lose freedoms. Could this be coincidence or careful design? Critics say it's paranoia, that global events are chaotic, not orchestrated. But those who believe in the New World Order argue, chaos itself can be the tool. By creating fear, people are more willing to give up freedom for security. Whether real or not, the idea of a hidden elite resonates because history has proven power always seeks more power. And when decisions about the world are made in secrecy, people are right to be suspicious. These conspiracies show us one thing: the line between theory and truth is thinner than we think. MKUltra was dismissed for years until it was proven real. Area 51 was denied until it was admitted. So when people laugh at conspiracy theories, remember, sometimes history vindicates the doubters. The real challenge is figuring out which theories are nonsense and which ones are early warnings of hidden truths. So tell me, which of these 4 conspiracies do you think might be true? Do you believe MKUltra still continues in secret? Was the moon landing exactly as we saw? Is Area 51 hiding alien technology? Or is there really a new world order shaping our future? Let me know in the comments. And remember, always question, always think, and never accept everything at face value. Because sometimes the strangest conspiracies might just be the truth.